Hey Ethan, got your email? You free for a quick call? I blinked at the message. It was from a small tech startup I'd pitched freelance work to 3 days ago. I replied, yeah, anytime today. 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed. Hi, this is Jordan from Byteframe. Your proposal looked solid, clean, confident. Did you write all that yourself? Every word all right then? We need a 1-month trial consultant. Think you're up for it. I've been up since 5 a.m. studying your brand. Send me. The brief. 2 weeks in, I submitted their rebranding strategy. The CEO messaged, this is actually really good. A week later, they asked me to lead a full campaign. Then a message popped up from someone I didn't recognize. Harper. Quinn, Director of People, Access and Core, saw your work on Byteframe's launch. Impressive. Would love to connect. I replied, appreciate that. Happy to chat. We met over video. So, tell me, Harper said, are you freelancing because you want a tour because the world forced your hand? Little of both, I said. You've got the voice of someone who's been burned. I've been burned, stepped on, and left for dead. She raised an eyebrow. It's honest. I like that. You're efficient, precise. Do you know what that tells me? What? You've been through something that taught you to stop wasting time. I leaned forward. Is that a bad thing? No, it means I might have the right role for it. You, 2 interviews later, I was sitting across from a sharp-eyed man in a navy blazer. I'm Mr. Donovan, he said. Harper speaks highly of you. That doesn't happen often. I'm glad to hear that. She said you're intense. I take that as a compliment. He nodded slowly. Walk me through your lowest point. I was laid off. My girlfriend left the same day. I was flat on the floor. And now I'm standing. But I don't smile as much. Good smiles are overrated in this business. Can you lead? I've got nothing to lose and everything to prove. He studied me for a beat. We'll give you a 6-month contract. No hand-holding. I'm already moving. 3 months passed. My team respected me. They said I didn't waste words. Didn't pretend. Harper stopped by my desk one afternoon. You're colder than you look, she said. Is that your way of saying I'm doing well? It's my way of saying whatever happened to you made you better. I looked up at her. Or maybe it just burned the softness out of me. Either way, she said, Donovan's watching. Let him. I didn't get picked. I built myself. She smiled. Then keep building. You heading out, Ethan? Julie asked as I passed her desk. Just grabbing a coffee, I said. Need something stronger than ambition today? She laughed. You've got a walk-in interview in 10? I told her to wait. Position? Marketing assistant, entry level. She's out there now. I nodded and turned toward the elevator, then paused. A voice drifted through the glass. Doors familiar, way too familiar. I'm just hoping for a fresh start. I've grown a lot, honestly. My stomach dropped. No way. I stepped around the corner. There she was. Maya, hair a little shorter, dressed sharp, holding a resume in both hands like it was a lifeline. She hadn't seen me yet. Julie leaned in. She said her name's Maya Turner. I know you know her. I stared for a second. Yeah, I do. Maya looked up. Her eyes met mine. At first confusion. Then a flicker of shock. Ethan, her voice cracked. Hi, Maya, you work here? I raised an eyebrow. Something like that. I didn't know. I had no idea, I'm sure. She blinked. You look different. People change. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect to see you. You're applying? She held up the resume. Yeah, things didn't exactly work out. With Chris? Her lips tightened. That's over. Shame. I'm just trying to start over. Here anywhere that'll give me a chance, she said quietly. I nodded once. I see. I know how this looks, do you? I'm not here because of you, I swear. Didn't say you were. She shifted. Can we maybe talk about what? I just didn't expect this. You already said that, right? Silence stretched. I looked at Julie. Can you excuse us? She gave me a curious glance, then walked off. Maya stepped closer. I've thought about you, now that I'm not on the floor anymore. It's not fair. It's honest. I didn't come here to beg. Good, I'm not hiring today. Hey. She looked down. I didn't leave because I stopped caring. No, you left because I stopped earning. That's not it is. You made it clear. I was scared. I panicked. I was scared too. You didn't stay for that.
No.
I regret it, she whispered. Regret doesn't fix anything. She looked up at me again, eyes glassy. You really changed. Yeah, I said, because I had to. She held out the resume. Can I still leave this? I nodded. Sure. She placed it on the counter. I hope you're happy, she said softly. I am. She turned to leave. I stood still, watching the door close behind her, not chasing this time. Not breaking, just breathing. Ethan, she's still in the lobby, Julie whispered. I figured. She's been asking questions like what your role is. I smirked, and what did you tell her? That you're the team lead for strategy and operations. I grabbed my folder. Good. Gah. The elevator door slid open. Maya stood near the window, arms folded, presumed still in hand. She turned as I approached. Hey, she said too soft. I nodded. Maya, I didn't realize you were this high up. I've moved up, I said calmly. I just thought never mind. No, go ahead. Did. I guess I expected you to still be finding your way. I looked her straight in the eye. I did. Then I found it. She hesitated. You're managing now? Team of 12. I answered to Donovan directly. Her voice caught. I'm happy for you. Thanks. You look different. Success does that. Shh. Gave a nervous laugh. I meant your energy. You're more focused, I offered. Harder. Had to be. You were always kind, though. Gentle. That version didn't survive. Her smile faltered. I didn't come here to bring up the past. Then, why are we talking about it? She bit her lip. I didn't mean to hurt you back then. You did. I know. And now you're here, resume in hand, facing the guy you walked away from. It's not like that. Then what's? It like I needed a job. There are other buildings. Don't do this, she whispered. I'm not doing anything. Just standing where you never thought I'd be. I didn't think you'd fall forever. No, you just didn't think I'd rise without you. She blinked. I glanced at the time. I have a meeting. I don't. I just wanted to say it to the receptionist. She handles resumes. I turned. Wait, she said. Do you hate me? I paused. No, but I don't owe you warmth. She stared at me. I gave her the coldest smile I could manage. Good luck with your job search. Then I walked away, step steady, chest burning. Not from love, from restraint. Ethan, can you step into my office for a moment? It's the tone in Mark's voice said it all. I walked in, trying to act normal. What's up? He didn't meet my eyes. Close the door. I did. My palms were already sweating. We're letting you go, he said. The department's being restructured. It's not personal. I stared at him, frozen. I gave this place 5 years. I know. I trained 3 of the new hires myself. I'm sorry. It's final. He slid the folder toward me like I was some stranger. My name was printed neatly on the cover. I thought I mattered here, I whispered. You did, he said. The numbers didn't work out. I picked up the folder with numb hands, walked out, and didn't say goodbye to anyone. At home, I sat in the car for 10 minutes before going inside. I rehearsed the words over and over. I said as I stepped in, I have something to tell you. She was on the couch, scrolling through her phone. Okay, I got laid off. The company's downsizing. Just happened. She looked up slowly. Are you serious? I didn't see it coming. How are we going to pay rent? She asked flatly. I have savings. I'll find something else. Her face was stone. You always say that, 'cause I do. I bounced back. She didn't reply. Just stood up and walked to the bedroom. Maya, I followed her. She started pulling her clothes from the closet. What are you doing? She didn't stop. Can't do this, Ethan. I can't be with someone who doesn't. Have a job? It just happened today. I'm not wasting my prime years waiting around while you figure your life out. Are you hearing yourself right now? Yes, and I've thought about this for a while. This just pushed it over. You said you loved me. I did, she said. But love doesn't pay bills. I stood by you when you failed. The nursing exam. Twice. That's different, how? My voice cracked. How is it different? She zipped her suitcase, because I didn't make excuses. I'm not making excuses, Maya. I got laid off. It wasn't my choice. She looked me dead in the eye. I'm choosing to leave. I sat on the edge of the bed, unable to breathe. After everything, she paused by the door. Die. Can't be with someone who's stuck. Wow. I hope you figure it out, she said. Really? The door closed behind her like a final breath. I didn't cry. Not that night. Sat in silence, staring at the wall where her pictures used to hang. The silence wasn't peaceful, it was loud. It screamed at me. I walked into the kitchen, opened the fridge, and grabbed a beer. I hated beer. Her coffee mug was still in the sink, lipstick stain on the rim. She never washed it right. I held it in my hand for a long time before I dropped it into the trash. She didn't even ask how I was feeling. She didn't stay to talk. She didn't care. 5 years meant nothing. I laid on the couch that night, replaying her words over and over. I can't waste my prime years, like I was a failed investment. I lost my job today, but losing her hurt more. Or maybe it just made everything feel real. Ethan. Pick up the damn phone, Rachel again. That was the third voicemail today. I tossed my phone across the couch and opened another beer. The living room stank of takeout, sweat, and shame. I hadn't opened the curtains in days. I didn't care. I took a long sip. Bitter like everything else, right? Now, her words still echoed. I can't waste my prime years. Prime years. Like I was expired milk. I laughed bitterly. Then I heard knocking. Hard, impatient. Open the door, Ethan. I know you're in there, I groaned. Go away, Rachel. I will kick this door down. I dragged myself off the couch and opened it. She stepped in fast, eyes scanning the mess. You look like hell. Thanks, I muttered. You've been drinking? Raise the bottle. Breakfast of champions. This place smells like regret. It's exactly what it is. She pulled the curtains open. Light stabbed my eyes. God, wretch, sit down, she said. We're talking. I slumped onto the couch. There's nothing to talk about. I lost my job. Maya left. That's it. She left because you lost your job, she said. She couldn't waste her prime years. Rachel's jaw clenched. Unbelievable. I thought she loved me. If that's love, I'm a unicorn. I rubbed my face. I keep hearing her voice. Seeing her walk out like I was nothing. You're not nothing. She made me feel like it. She's wrong, Rachel said. You've hit a rough patch. It doesn't make you broken. She didn't even hesitate. She was never for you, Ethan. She proved that. I stared at the wall. I gave her 5 years. You gave her everything, and she gave you an exit. I looked at her. Why does that hurt more than losing the job? Because jobs come and go. Love's supposed to stay. I let that sink in. Feel like I failed. Life just threw a punch. You're allowed to fall. I can't even look in the mirror. You will. And when you do, you'll see a man who's still standing. I don't feel like I'm standing. That's why I'm here, she said softly. To remind you. Silence. Then I whispered, what if I never bounce back? You will. You always do. I glanced at the trash can full of empty bottles. I don't want this to be me. I said then, let's change it. I nodded slowly. Rachel stood. I'm cleaning this place tomorrow, and you're shaving. I managed a small laugh. Bossy, someone has to be. She grabbed her keys. Call me if you feel dark, okay? I nodded again. She paused at the door. You're more than a paycheck, Ethan. After she left, I sat alone. No beer, no noise, just me. I looked around at the wreck I'd become. Then I whispered, I won't stay broken. Bro, you might want to sit down. Guy. Zane's voice buzzed through the phone, but I was already walking. To the kitchen? Why? Check Maya's Instagram. Right now. I opened the app, hands shaking. Top post, her smiling, wrapped around some guy in a suit. The caption, new chapter with you, #blessed, I froze. She's dating someone? Yeah. She left me 2 weeks ago. I know, man. Who the hell is he? Name's Chris Dalton. He works in finance. Rich family. I did a quick search. She replaced me before I even hit the ground. Ethan, she said she needed time. Said she wasn't ready to settle down with someone jobless. I get it. But don't spiral. She was probably seeing him while we were still together. You don't know that. She packed her bags like she'd done it before. You're not wrong to be angry, but don't let it eat you. I stared at the screen. Her smile looked fake now, her hand on his chest like it had never touched mine. I'm done, I muttered. With her? With all of it. Feeling sorry for myself. Drinking, sulking. I'm done being the nice guy. Okay, what does that mean? I'm getting up right now? Wait, like physically? I stood. Physically, emotionally, mentally, all of it. That's a big leap, man. She moved on like I never mattered. I won't let that be the end of my story. You need a plan. I'll make one. He hesitated. You serious as a heart attack. Next morning, I walked into the gym near my apartment. The guy at the counter raised an eyebrow. First time? In a while, I said. Later that day, I opened my laptop. Jobs, applications, resumes. I typed for hours. No drinks, no distractions. Just focus. Zane called. What's the sudden? Fire. Maya lit it. That's a wild source of motivation.
I'll take whatever works.
You're not doing this for her, right? No, I'm doing it because I forgot who I was. He was quiet. Then, there's the Ethan I remember. A week passed. I didn't look at her profile again. Didn't text her. Didn't stalk. I worked out. I applied. I rewrote my resume 3 times. Every push-up, every rep, I imagined her laughing with him, that pain. It became fuel. She left me in silence. But betrayal. That was louder than any goodbye. The office was quiet, just me, a half-empty coffee cup, and the hum of the lights. Footsteps echoed down the hall. Ethan. I looked up Maya. Again, what are you still doing here? I asked. I waited. I didn't want to do this in front of anyone. Do what? She stepped in. Talk. There's nothing to say. There's everything to say. I leaned back. You said enough when you walked out. I made a mistake. No. I thought I was. Doing the smart thing, she said. Chris looked stable, safe, now. Now I know he was cold, controlling. I didn't matter to him. But you mattered to me, I said flatly. I didn't realize how much until I lost it. You didn't lose me, Maya. You left me. Tears filled her eyes. I panicked. You were jobless, angry, shutting down. I was grieving, Maya. I know. I know that now. Back then, I felt trapped. So you ran to someone richer. I thought he'd take care of me, but he didn't care. Not like you did. I stared at her. Why are you telling me this? Because I miss you. You miss who I was, not who I am now. She shook her head. I miss all of it. The way you looked at me. Oh, you always believed in me. I stayed silent. I messed up, she said, voice cracking. I walked away from the only person who ever loved me, right? And now that I'm back on my feet, I'm suddenly worth something again. No, she said quickly. It's not about that. It's about you. I see you now. You had years to see me. I was selfish. I see that. But people change. I exhaled slowly. So do scars. Her lip trembled. You saying, it's too late? I don't know what I'm saying. You still feel anything for me? My chest tightened. I don't know. You used to dream about this, didn't you? She asked, me realizing everything too late. Yeah, I whispered. I did. So now what? I don't know, Maya. I really don't. She stepped closer. Just tell me you don't hate me. I don't, I said. But that doesn't mean I trust you. I'll earn it back. I looked at her, heart pounding. This should have felt like victory, but all I felt was tired. Go home, Maya. Her eyes filled again. That's it? For now, I said. Let me think. She nodded slowly, wiping her face. I'll wait. She turned and walked out, and I sat there, wondering why the thing I thought I wanted felt so damn heavy. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Hey, it's Lena, Maya's friend. Can we talk? I stared at the message. Took a breath. About what? I typed back. About Maya. You deserve to know. I called her Lena. Okay, thanks for not blocking me. I almost did. What's this about? Shouldn't even be doing this, but you need the truth. Go on. She's not back because she loves you. I stayed quiet. She's back because you got promoted. She saw it on LinkedIn. She actually called me laughing. She said, can you believe Ethan's a manager? Now, like it was a joke. I swallowed hard. She always thought I'd fail. She used to say you were dead weight, that she wasted years waiting for you to grow up. And now I'm worth her time. She asked me if you were seeing anyone. Said she might give it another try if you weren't. Give it another try? I echoed. She called it recycling, Ethan. Like you're some project she's picking back up. I rubbed my temples. Why are you telling me this? Because I saw your face yesterday. You look conflicted, and you shouldn't be. Cried Lena. She's good at that. You sound angry. I am. She has used people her whole life. I'm done being her sidekick. So this is you cutting ties? This is me choosing not to lie for her anymore. She left me when I had nothing. And now she wants in because you have everything. Why now? I muttered. Because now you're a win. Back then, you were a weight. Damn. Don't fall for the tears, Ethan. She's not crying for you. She's crying for the version of her life that slipped away. Silence. I know it hurts, Lena said, softer now. But it's better than being fooled twice. I nodded, even though she couldn't see me. Thanks. You deserved better even when you were jobless. Click. That night, I opened my drawer. Maya's resume sat inside. Still crisp. Still waiting. Stared at it for a long time. Then I crumpled it in my fist and dropped it in the trash. No ceremony. No second thoughts. Just the sound of paper hitting the bin and a weight lifting off my chest. Thanks for meeting me, Maya said, clutching her drink like it might steady her. I nodded. You asked. I wasn't sure you'd say yes. I almost didn't. She looked down. I get that. Silence. I needed to see you, she said. Why? Because it's been eating me up. I waited. I should have never left the way I did. You didn't just leave, Maya. You erased me. No. I know I hurt you. Yeah, I said. You did. She blinked fast. I was scared. So was I. But I stayed. Her voice cracked. I was wrong. You were cruel. Thought Chris had it together. You mean a paycheck? That's not fair. It's exactly fair. She wiped her eyes. I didn't come to argue. Then why are we here? Because I love you, she whispered. I stared. Now, I always did. I shook my head. No, you loved who I was when it was easy, not when I was drowning. I didn't know how to help you, so you abandoned me. Stupid, Ethan, admit that. I miss you. Why? Because you listened. You cared. You made me feel safe. What do you make me feel now? She looked broken, like the worst person alive. I don't want you to feel that, I said softly. Then what do you want? Peace. Can't we try? Again, no? Why not? Because I'm not the man you left. And you're not the woman I need. Her breath hitched. You don't mean that. I do. She leaned in. I can change. You already did. And so did I. She started crying harder. So that's it? I forgive you. Her eyes widened. You do? But not for you, I said. For me. Silence again. I needed to let it go. The anger. The pain. I'm done carrying it, she whispered. I'm too late. You are. Will I ever see you again? I stood up. I hope not, Ethan. I wish you the best, Maya, but you lost me. She buried her face in her hands, turned and walked out. And for the first time in a long time, I felt free. You're really leaving, Maya whispered. I already did, I said. She stood there, eyes red, shoulders shaking. Please don't go. I stared past her. I've said everything. I needed to say you don't have to do this. I do. For me, But you think walking away makes you stronger? No, surviving you did. She took a step closer. Ethan, please, don't. I raised my hand gently. This isn't love, it's regret. It can still be fixed. I shook my head. It's not broken, it's over. She blinked, stunned. You used to fight for me, and I used to think you were worth the fight. Her voice cracked. I made a mistake, and I'm finally done paying for it. Tears spilled from her eyes. I still love you, I exhaled slowly. Then love me enough to let me go. Silence. Her lips trembled. You're different now. Had to be. She opened her mouth again, but I didn't wait. Turned. I walked away. Each step felt like breathing for the first time. The sun hit the lobby windows just right as I stepped inside. Harper was waiting near the elevator, sipping coffee. Morning, boss, she said with a little smile. Morning. She looked at me for a second. You good? I nodded. Better than I've been in a long time. She tilted her head. That smile looks real this time. I chuckled. Might be. She grinned. Well, real looks good on you. We stepped into the elevator together. How was your weekend? She asked. Cleansing. That sounds dramatic. I smirked. Maybe just overdue. She leaned back. Whatever it was, it looks like you left something behind. I did, I said. She glanced over. You want to talk about it? Eventually? No rush. She smiled again. We've got time. The doors opened. Ladies first, I said. She stepped out. Chivalry's not dead after all, I followed her, heart light. Through the glass doors, I caught one last glimpse, Maya standing. Outside. Still, crying, waiting. But I didn't stop. I didn't wave. Didn't look back.